What is your name and what do you do? Hello, my name's Anne, I'm the midwife.
Hi, I'm Susan, I'm the dietitian.
And I'm Sharon, I'm the physio.
And together we're the Opal Clinic.
So what's all the fuss about? Isn't it normal to gain lots of weight while pregnant? Well, not for everyone, no, it's not completely normal. Some people will gain lots of weight during their pregnancy, but we do know for some people that's associated with poorer health outcomes and risky pregnancies, and it's really important that I guess we get people focusing on their health behaviours during their pregnancy so that their weight gain is normal for them. What would you say?
Well, it depends on your weight and where you start from. So if you start from a healthy weight or if you don't start from a healthy weight, then it would depend on putting on how much weight you put on and if that's normal.
Yeah, and I guess if you're not, if there's something unusual about how you feel when you're pregnant and you put on a lot of weight, you may not necessarily find it easy to lose the weight after you've had your baby. So this can then set you up for other problems later on. What can I do to manage my weight while I'm pregnant? So as a physio, I'd say if you've been physically active before you become pregnant, to try to keep that going. Physical activity is usually safe in pregnancy, but if you're worried or you have complications, you should always check with your health professional. What would you say, Susan?
Well, from a dietitian's point of view, obviously the types of foods we eat during pregnancy are really important. So the broad 5 food groups: fruit, veg, meat, dairy, legumes, grains. The difficult thing some people have during pregnancy also is managing eating when they're not hungry, so comfort eating, emotional eating. That can really contribute to eating far more than we need. So pregnancy can be a time where you can really sort of start to look at addressing that and giving yourself other strategies to manage sort of difficult emotions or that sort of non-hungry time.
From a midwife's point of view, I think ideally pregnancy is a positive time in your life, so trying not to focus too much on what the scales say, but listening to your body, making sure you have good support services and good support people in your life, and listening to your baby.
So what's the one piece of advice you'd give any woman planning to become pregnant? All right, now is not the time to do any drastic changes, particularly with diet. Big changes prior to pregnancy really just can't be maintained throughout a pregnancy, and it's really setting yourself up to feel like maybe perhaps you failed, and that's not a good mental space to go into your pregnancy. So if you're going to make any dietary changes, make them sustainable, pleasurable, and things that you think you can keep going on with throughout your whole life. That would be my one piece of advice. How about you?
I'd probably echo that in terms of physical activity. Small goals, achievable goals, probably not the best time to take up contact sports. Your body has more give in your joints, so you are more at risk of injuring if you do netball, for example, or another sport where you can injure yourself.
Like overstretch.
Yeah. So, don't take up skydiving, just keep it really simple and small goals and active every day.
I think my one piece of advice is that when you're pregnant, suddenly everyone's a pro and everyone wants to give their two bits in, especially your parents, family, friends, and I think it's really important to take everyone's advice on board and then to take what you want from that advice and think about you and your baby and your family foremost.